Stoicism will teach you how to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. This will help you stay strong and calm when things get tough. So in this video, we will be looking at wise words from great Stoic thinkers like Zeno of Citium, Seneca the Younger, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. My Stoic quotes with lessons in this video can change your life forever. Inwardly, everything should be different, but our outward face should conform with the crowd. Anyone who can make you angry becomes your master. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. When you rise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it. Once you face your fear, nothing is ever as hard as you think. Nature hath given men one tongue but two ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. Don't tell your friend what your enemy shouldn't know. Out of difficulties grow miracles. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. Not everyone whom you meet's intentions are true. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of one thing, in which it is right to be stingy. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. If a man knows not which port he sails, no wind is favorable. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Sometimes we can only find our true direction when we let the wind of change carry us. Always go too far, because that's where you'll find the truth. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live. Kind words don't cost much, yet they accomplish much. Never sacrifice your growth for anyone. Who wishes to fight must first count the cost. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. Here is a rule to remember in future. When anything tempts you to feel bitter, not this is misfortune, but to bear this worthily is good fortune. You never know how strong you are, until being strong is your only choice. Change is not a threat, it's an invitation to live. We either make ourselves miserable, or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. To remain in the past means to be dead. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. If you're still watching, please subscribe and tell me where you're watching from. I will love to send a special message to you. In taking revenge, a man is, but even with his enemy. But in passing it over, he's superior. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. People that lie and cheat can often come out on top. But no matter how bad a situation may seem, you just have to keep battling on, hoping and wishing. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. When it is dark enough, you can see the stars. We are our choices. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Stop allowing your mind to be a slave, to be jerked about by selfish impulses, to kick against fate in the present, and to mistrust the future. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confidence of their help. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Respond to critiques with accomplishments. From the point of view of youth, life is an endless future. From the point of view of old age, it is a very short past. An intelligent person always hides three things about himself: his weaknesses, his sources of wisdom, and his true aspiration. When we lose one blessing, another is often most unexpectedly given in its place. The most precious thing in the world is time with those you love. We tend to forget that happiness doesn't come as a result of getting something we don't have, but rather of recognizing and appreciating what we do have. Your future is your past, which you understand. You have to help yourself. No one else can help you. You have to do it yourself. Once you realize this, you will feel more in control of your life. You won't always be able to help someone change for the better. If you keep trying, there will come a day when you decide you can't do it anymore, and they clearly don't want to change. Your life is the result of the choices you make. There is no plan, just the consequences of choices. Be cautious with good deeds. Kindness has limits, and some may exploit your generosity. You can either become the victim of your struggles, or emerge from them as the hero of your life. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Sometimes you have to lose all you have to find out who you truly are. People only get better with experience, if they are willing to learn and understand the lessons that are given to them through the bad times in their lives. Tough times teach us that our resilience is stronger than we ever imagined. You have to speak up for yourself. No one else will. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they could be gone. You never know how much they mean to you until they're gone. Never back down from a real challenge. They give the best lessons in life. You are the only person that can simultaneously be your best friend and your worst enemy, and you can choose which one is more prevalent. You cannot control the behavior of others, but you can always choose how you respond to it. Sometimes you're not going to fit in, no matter how hard you try, and it's better to just be alone. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. When one door closes, another opens. But we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us.